Remember, everyone seems to feel the longer it goes, the more it favors Mercer. Morrison would come out stronger. This is not a big surprise here.
Well, there's Mercer holding behind the head, using the right uppercut, and Tony Perez really not saying anything about it, and that's an illegal tactic. Finally does.
Sure, the crowd saw it, and finally Perez did as well.
But Perez letting him get away with it again here, but let him get away with 3 uppercuts on the inside.
Morrison with the left hook.
Mercer breathing rather heavily right now and doing something he's not really noted for, and that's backing up in a fight. Looks like he's breathing a little, or bloodied in the mouth also already.
Well, his lower lip was split in the Burt Cooper fight, and perhaps it is again here. Looks to be. Minute to go in the second round.
What might have done it was that right uppercut in the first round, really, that off the body shot, then the right uppercut. That has a tendency really to make that mouthpiece bounce off your teeth and injure your gums or injure your lip.
All right, get him loose, get him away. There you go.
Mercer's really using some dirty tactics in there. He's using a forearm across the face.
Uppercut to Morrison. Crowd responding to that. That's been the big punch, the uppercut.
Morrison just landed a short little right hand, too. Right now, he's really getting the better of Ray Mercer.
And a left hand from Morrison connects. Another good round for Tommy Morrison.
I doubt if you've seen the end of Ray Mercer, though. He's been in this type of battle before, and I'm sure he's going to stay in this fight.
Underneath, up the middle, straight up the middle, underneath, understand? Okay. Now, when you're outside, you gotta use your feints more. Feinting with the jab, then the right hand up hook. You loading up on the right hand too much. Okay. You got to add the hook to it. Work the whole body, though. You're only working the head. Okay. You're not throwing no body shots. Okay. All right?
Well, look at this. Really, Morrison, you know, almost double the percentage of punches landed through round 2. Percy Richardson working real well on that cut on Mercer's lip.
And work your free hand.
We gotta hurry, make a body. Stay corner, relax, and get it done.
Well, the wrap on the box is where they both lack defense, and thus far, really, Mercer's defense has been the one that's been suspect.
Right. Well, Morrison's is a lot more technical. He keeps his hands up better and moves his head left and right better. Mercer's pretty much a stationary target.
Mercer said after the Damiani fight he learned that he really had to learn some defense. He was tired of getting hit. Well, he hasn't exhibited it thus far here in the third round. A little blood on the lower lip of Ray Mercer. Oh, another left hand.
Mercer jumped in from the outside with a right uppercut, and Morrison just countered with a quick left hook.
Body shot, the uppercut from Morrison. He continues to dominate.
Boy, Morrison is so accurate.
More blood on the lower lip, Joe. A body punch with the left. Morrison, the uppercut. Tommy Morrison all over Ray Mercer. Morrison delivering.
Mercer talking to him in the corner.
Mercer has never been down in his career. Neither is Morrison, for that matter.
Well, he is bleeding heavily, and the more that mouth bleeds, the more you swallow that blood, the more nauseous it can make you and really upset your stomach during the course of the fight. And he's got a long way to go, 12 rounds altogether.
Morrison thus far turning a lot of people into believers here, midway through the third round.
Boy, he looks as sharp as any heavyweight in the world right now.
It hurt him in a way that early in his career he was in Rocky V, so a lot of the skeptics said, well, sure, he's an actor, but can he fight? So he's had to overcome that acting role, and he's doing it with a vengeance here. The right hand. Oh, the uppercut's really been a weapon.
No, that's his bread and butter punch. Right hand to the body, right uppercut, and it ceases to amaze me that Ray Mercer isn't trying to move out of the way of it.
But everybody said, look out for the left hook. Here comes that right uppercut.
Well, he's got power in both hands. He's exhibited that in many of his previous fights.
You're not going to believe, but that little roar of the crowd was the arrival of Donald Trump with Marla Maples.
Yeah.
Just a little
I know who I'd be
diversion here.
I know who I'd be roaring for.
Inside of 30 seconds remaining in the third round.
Well, Mercer wasn't kidding when he said he really worked on boxing in training camp here, because he is moving backwards in boxing a little bit like I've never seen him before.
Oh, that was the best punch Mercer's thrown. Chopping right hand as the third round comes to a close.
Well, just proving once again that there is no quit in Ray Mercer. Okay. Here's Mercer taking that patented right hand to the body, right uppercut. Of course, that left hand following short. Bingo, that chopping right hand doesn't do anybody any justice. Really just
right and a left.
Pasting Mercer in the corner here.
Now this is right at the end of the round, Joe.
Right over the top.
Right there. And Morrison saw it coming.
Saw it, tried to put his right hand up there to deflect it, but it did sneak in.
All right, Mike Marley of the New York Post, how have you scored it?
Well, I've got it a sweep for Morrison. What I'm most impressed by, his power is a given. But what I'm impressed by, except for 3 wild punches thrown at the start of round 2, is the precision. Tommy Morrison is extremely accurate with his bombs.
And I credit that to Tommy Vergetz, because Tommy Vergetz has really worked hard with Tommy Morrison on the mitts and the body bag, perfecting his technique.
No punching. No punching.
Total punches through rounds 1 through 3, 37 thrown by Mercer, 9 landed. 42 thrown, 25 landed for Morrison.
Mercer sneaks another right hand, and Mercer now comes on the attack with 2 right hands. And here comes Mercer to the delight of the crowd. It has been Morrison to this point. Now Mercer trying to turn it.
Okay, break.
Now he covers up from another Morrison assault in the corner.
Okay, break.
Oh, good left hand from Mercer and the right. And Mercer has Morrison wobbled. And Mercer hanging on with the left hand. The left hand from Mercer.
Same punch he caught him with in the round before. Mercer jumped in with the left right uppercut and got countered with a great left hook by Tommy Morrison. But Mercer is really coming on in this round, evening things up a little bit.
Morrison looking tired here in the 4th round with a minute to go. He kept emphasizing his outstanding conditioning. Well, we shall see if that was just talk or not. His mouth is wide open here.
He's breathing very hard.
And now the Mercer crowd comes to his support. And Mercer lands, and Morrison responds with the left hook. The right from Mercer. Tony Perez separates them inside of 30 seconds remaining in this 4th round. Mercer showing bounce in his legs.
Oh, that's...
Final seconds of the fourth round. Mercer has been holding on.
Holding on, but coming on also. He's really getting himself back into this fight.
Well, Ray Mercer's round in the fourth. And Morrison breathing heavily over in his corner.
Getting away from the game plan a little bit. One-punch shots. We're going to the head. We got to go low. Use the body. It means you have to change your levels. Relax, recover. Keep it slow. You got to change your levels. You got to follow up with your punches. Right? What you're trying to do is you're letting him throw first, and then you're covering where he's in too tight. You can't throw him.
Right. Now's the time to pick it up.
Put it out. Put it out.
Right to the jab. Jab, jab.
There's
Mercer
that,
with the right.
Right over the top. He doubled it up on it, and of course just had Morrison covering up after that.
You heard Tommy Burgett tell Tommy Morrison that he was getting away from the game plan to start working the body more.
Right, he wants him to go back, but he wants him to relax too. Like I said, he looked real anxious and uptight at the beginning of this fight, and that'll wear you out in itself, just that nervousness.
Mercer with two good right hands. And now Mercer on Morrison in the corner. And Mercer's all over him, and Morrison in trouble. And Morrison goes down for the first time in his career. And that is it.
That's it.
It is
fight
it.
is over.
Ray Mercer has won it. He successfully defended his WBO heavyweight championship. Woo.
Boy, what a flurry of punches Ray Mercer put together there. Tommy Morrison does not know what town he's in.
The fifth round for Ray Mercer, handing Tommy Morrison the first loss after 28 straight victories in his career.
Tommy Morrison's being told the fight is over. He's still telling him he wants to go on and fight, yet he doesn't realize the fight's over. That's how hard of punches he took. He really is in another world right now. It's going to take him a few minutes to recuperate.
Mayhem in the ring.
Waited till
All of Mercer's supporters came running in.
Oh, well, you know, at the beginning of this fight, it looked like Mercer was going to be the one ending up on the canvas, but you knew he wasn't going to quit. You knew he's been down this road before, and it came on beautifully.
Mike Marley, you had Tommy Morrison pitching the shutout through 3 rounds, and then Mercer just came on in the fourth and devastating there in the fifth.
Well, looking at the bigger picture, I don't think that Tommy Morrison is finished. He's only 22 years old. Obviously, this was too big a step for Morrison right now, but he did dominate the fight through the first 3 rounds, the fourth round, and great survival tactics by Ray Mercer. Got to give him credit. He stuck to the fight plan. You heard Hank Johnson send him out of the corner and said, now's the time to pick it up. He did an explosive finish, and you know, that's the way this fight had to end. I mean, started as a slugfest, and it ended with bombs away, Ray Mercer.
Well, let's take a look at it, Joe. All right, Joe's going to head up into the ring now. Mike Marley with us, and here comes Mercer on the attack, and right at this point, Morrison's out of it.
He was out on his feet, precisely, Glenn. He was out of it, groggy. I mean, he doesn't know what's hitting him at that point.
Well, those are damaging blows right there. He was out of it. 4, 5, 6. Wow. Morrison could have been seriously hurt there.
You're exactly right. Referee Tony Perez should have stepped in a little bit sooner.
Take another look, and you can count him. At this point, Morrison's out of it right here after that left hand. Now, from this point on, this is the damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And finally went down for the first time in his career. And Ray Mercer victorious.
And right now, Len, we got the doctor examining. Tommy Morrison is on his stool. I think he's still out to lunch. Now he's up. He still looks groggy.
He absorbed some punishing blows, as you could see from those